So before we get into the first dance, I want to share Sarah and David's love story with you all. So Sarah and David started dating 5 years ago. They met at Old Dominion University while in marching band. Their first date was at Johnny Rockets in Alexandria, Virginia. They got really good burgers there. In the beginning of their relationship, Sarah was in the Northern Virginia area and David at ODU. They were in a long-distance relationship for almost 2 years when they first started dating. Sarah and David proved to each other that love overcomes all. They traveled back and forth every other weekend and Skyped just to see each other. Northern Virginia to Norfolk is about a 3-hour drive. These two loved each other so much that distance wasn't going to get in their way of their relationship. That's called dedication and sacrifice. Then Sarah decided to make a serious decision since she loved David so much and saw a future with him that she decided to return to school at ODU so they could be closer. David and Sarah got engaged on February 14th, 2016. They went to New York City on Valentine's Day weekend to see the sights and to visit their friend Carmen. Sarah had never been to New York before, and she was excited to be taking the trip with David. Little did she know, David was planning to propose to her. While in New York, Sarah and David visited the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. Sarah's grandmother migrated in through Ellis Island, so that was a very special moment for her. The next day, while at the hotel, David gave Sarah a Valentine's Day card. Sarah felt really bad when David handed her the card because she didn't get David a card. She was having so much fun in New York that she forgot it was Valentine's Day. While reading the card, Sarah started crying, and David got down on one knee and said, "Would you marry me?" David had actually had the ring weeks in advance before the New York trip and told Sarah that the ring was still in the process of getting made, so she shouldn't expect it anytime soon. Sarah had no clue David was going to be proposing to her on Valentine's Day. David's parents, Art and Kelly, happened to be in New York that weekend. David proposed because they were flying out from JFK to celebrate their wedding anniversary in Jamaica, which is on February 12th. They treated Sarah and David to dinner the night before their engagement. Sarah told me her and David have been through some tough times, like any relationship. Throughout it all, they both have come out of those situations stronger and better as a couple. David is someone she can rely and depend on when things get tough. They are each other's rock. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the first dance.